Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a new pattern video, and today I would like to show you what there is behind learning a bass line. What I mean is how you can extend what you learn to other bass skill, okay? Well, first of all, let me introduce the song I was playing. It's called Stratus by Cobham, and from his album from the late 70s, I think. It's called, the album is Spectrum, and probably Cobham was one of the most innovator on drum playing. And it's just like Jaco Pastorius, Stanley Clarke for bass players. So there is no drummer probably that doesn't know this album. Okay, so let's talk about the bass line that I was playing. The very things that make this bass line quite challenging is the fact that it's a kind of the sound of the bass line and the speed. It's kind of like a hypnotic feel, okay? So sometimes when the drum player doesn't play the groove, and he play micro feel or anything else, it's very easy lose the concentration, lose the focus on the groove vibe, and then you will lose the tempo, and then you will see that there is something that doesn't work anymore. Okay, so the most important things about the challenging part of this groove is be on the pocket. So coming back to the groove, I was showing you is a 16 bass line, and it basically consists of three parts: the A and the intro, where the bass line is basically this one. Okay, a bit slow, be so also always 16, 1D and a 2D and a 3D and a 4D and a, okay. At the end, sometime on when Cobham's band play this bass line live, the bass player a lot of time double some keyboard part on A. Okay, so then the result will be okay. Then there is a B section part. And then there is the coda part, when basically is a ostinato, where all the band play this lick and Bill play the solo. As you notice, probably say, wow, this is very wide open, why don't use the open strings? A lot of bass players, when they play this bass line, they play with open A string. I like it, but not so much how it's played with the regular notes. Why? Because of course the A string isn't so punchy like A on the 5th fret of the E string, okay? And the way to use this kind of open fingering make you develop your technique. So as I always say to my student, once you practice several, not thousands, several, let's say 20 technique exercises that include everything you need as a math combination for both right hand and left hand, then learning practice bass line, bass melody, song melody, solos, whatever, anything else on bass, develop your technique, okay? So this stuff, if you play like this, it's okay, but it's not quite challenging like play. Okay, and also with this kind of things, you really can play more accent on the bass line. You really can punch the dynamics wherever you want, okay? That is not so easy to get when you use open strings, okay? Another important thing is that The fact that you develop this kind of bass line is also very helpful to use different technique than just finger style. For example, just slap, just thumb, regular thumb, no double thumb, no flamenco slap, whatever, just regular thumb. It's great because you will push the movement of your wrist instead for arm, and this kind of movement make you play light, and if you play light you really can play fast. So for example, just using the regular thumb, okay? Even when there is that little version. Okay, so you see it's very nasty, and also it's great exercise to develop our thumb technique. And even on the other part, what happens if we added pluck? So a lot of combination. Even if you think about, for example, double thumb, okay, or even with flamenco slap, or even with muting bass. Also on the other part, you know, okay, always develop your technique on what you just learned, okay, and even on different areas of the bass. For example, here, it's just as exercise. This fact help you to apply on uncomfortable way your technique, and as you get used to use uncomfortable position or a comfortable phrase for a kind of technique, will be a great way to improve quickly your technique. Because for example, talking about double thumb, a lot of time people use double thumb, you know, this kind, you know, this kind of double notes on each strings. But when you have some asymmetric bass line, when you, for example, of course you need to find your best way about fingering to see how in your case fits best your way to play that technique, okay? But once you understood that, it's very easy be comfortable on playing this kind of things. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful and you enjoyed the Stratus bass part, and I'll see you soon on the next video.